Throne Liberty has released the biggest patch note that I have probably ever seen coming out of Throne Liberty. And it is of course, because of Talandra is coming, but this patch notes, they're releasing massive content into the Korean game and global. So let's jump into these patch notes. Most of the stuff is coming out globally, but some is only for Korea. But let's check this out. The first thing we want to look at is the new single player dungeon. The fantasy corridor where you attack bosses through individual play has been added. The equipment growth linkage system has been added, which allows you to link the growth level of strengthened items equipment. We took a look at that on the last video. We'll be covering this. The existing weekly reward system will end and a new weekly system will come. Now, it will show how this works. Basically, us globally, when Talandra comes, we're getting 2 new solo dungeons. So this is basically how the solo dungeons would work. It's a single player dungeon. Fantasy corridor is added. You can enter the menu special dungeons into fantasy corridor. Required combat power for this. And the boss changes every week, just like Dimensional Trials. And there are 5 levels of difficulty. Higher levels, the better the rewards. Each boss's selections has different playstyles, allowing you to experience various of gameplay concepts. Now we can see here that the minimal, it seems that the gear score will be 2,500, which would be the lowest, and it will give a lot of T2 rewards, new runes. Now we're not getting these runes until the 3rd week, I think, Talandra, so late March. But we're getting equipment from solo dungeons very early, so you can see you can get weapons by doing these new solo dungeons. It's gonna be boss effects, of course, just like in Dimensional Trials. It's gonna be boss effects that will basically give you more and more rewards. You guys can see here the rewards right now from this level 5 one. Will give us accessories and rings, while the level 1 won't award us the accessory and rings, right? And probably get more runes too. Rewards from Fantasy Corridor can only be obtained 3 times per week. This is huge. That's very important to know. You can only get the rewards for the Soul Legends 3 times per week. So you want to make sure that you're probably doing the highest difficulties. I wonder if it's going to be, I think most likely it's going to be like you have to go from level 1, 2, 3, 4 to 5, right? You can check the upcoming bosses by checking the calendar icon, just like in Dimensional Trials. You can see what's coming next. So these bosses can completely new, and it's solo dungeons. You'd have to worry about teaming with players, which is massive. You can actually do content yourselves. Next up, we have the growth linkage system, which is one of the biggest things to come to this game. The equipment growth system linkage is a function that links the reinforced level of other equipment. Each piece of equipment can have up to 2 equipments linked. The third slide is currently unavailable, but eventually we'll probably get it in the later date. Now, for the people that want to know how this works, it's very simple. You have an equipment right here, which is a level 12. You upgrade it, and then you put it into this. And when you have it into the equipment, which will be your main equipment, you have to unlock this with, it will cost you some solent and some materials, upgrade materials. But when you have this, let's say you have a new weapon that you drop, let's say it's a bow, you drop the bow, you want to use a bow, but you don't want to level it up. You can just take your bow and link it into this. And when you link it, it will automatically get level 12. You can do this with 3 sets of gear on each of the sync system. So it's very, I mean, it's going to be massive, a lot of materials saved. You can test out different equipments, you can test out different gear. It's going to be huge for everybody. The link slot initially unlocked requires growth stones, like I talked about. Once the link slot is open, you can replace the equipment that will receive the growth level without limitation. Equipment can be registered in the link slot, must have the same or lower grade as the equipment registered in the slot. For example, if you register here tier 1 equipment, you can register here too. Basically, if they're saying if you have a T2, if you have a T1 armor piece, right, you cannot put a T2 into it. You have to have, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody in this is going to have T2. That's what you want to have. And then you want to put T2s in there. You cannot put different grades, basically, what they're saying. Here are what you will need to unlock this. It still costs a bunch, but it's way less than what it would be to like fully unlock upgrade every single gear piece, right? We have a new thing for the ability to hide weapon specialization details has been removed. Fixed an issue where stats that were somehow displayed as minus. So it's basically like quality of life stuff. Weekly rewards. This is huge. The existing weekly reward system will end and be replaced with a new weekly reward system. As previous weekly rewards for the existing weekly rewards can be obtained as a maintenance. So new weekly rewards, which is basically this, and I really like this system because what they do is they will give you a bunch of activities that you can do, but they will give you extra activities. So let's say there's 10 activities, right? Now you don't need to do all 10 to get the max rewards. You can do like 7 of them, which leaves a room for you to not having to do absolutely everything. If there's something you don't like to do. Let's say one of the activity is doing events, right? You don't like doing events, you can actually skip that activity, but you can still get all the weekly rewards that you need, right? And this is massive rewards, so you want to be able to get all these rewards every week. So this is basically making it easier for people when it comes to daily grinding and overall daily quests and weekly quests. We have some other stuff here. Some content items will be integrated or changed to improving convenience. Abyss coins, dimensional soulstone integrated into adventure coins, and you can craft equipment with adventure coins. Resistant item merchants have been added. You can purchase various consumables with special resistant metals. Save your resistant metals. This is huge. They use SkillBook, Growbook, and Active SkillBook and are combined into a unified Skill Growbook. Again, huge for people that want to play different weapons. You can now have one combined skill book instead of trying to craft all these different skill books. Abyss Coin, Dimensional Stone, and Dimensional Soul Body are integrated and changed to Adventure Coin and Adventure Coin Faith. So they're merging them into one thing. I don't know if this is, because I know the global launch is getting all these currencies merged into a T1 currency, or if this is a specific thing just for Korea. But yeah, you can see here. You can see Soulstone. Okay, this is where you see it. Karnix, Shakai, like these are all the dungeons, right? They're all turned into the same adventure coin, the Fighting Spirit. You can use the Fighting Spirit to basically buy items. Same thing here. These T2 ones will turn into Adventure Coin God, which you can use to buy. So just merging the stones together, right? So that's good to know. Abyss Coin, either items were made with Plateau, Dimensional Stone, cannot be with Adventure Coins. So basically, you're still going to be able to craft the items that we were able to. If you're looking to make trade unlock stones, for example, you can still do that after update. You have to do it pre-update. You can wait for after the update. The Dimensional Trial tokens for the T2 dungeons will actually give you more T1 tokens. So you don't have to worry about buying it before the big Talandra update. So just save them, save everything, and just wait. After regular maintenance, March said the coins and soul stones can be obtained as rewards. Value can craft items related to adventure coins through Solana. So this is the basic new NPC that would be let you craft new items. So here are the new tokens, elite resistant medals. You'll be getting now in the new update. There's some change to exploration codex. And let me just see this. The elite resistant armor rubbings that cannot be resistant elite can be special. I think this is a Korean thing. I don't think we were getting any of this. Exploration codex, equip grow stones, skill grow books, weapon expertise, and other consumable items that were previously awarded as rewards from exploration codex will now be changed to resistant metals. So you will use resistant metals to buy the things you need instead. I think this is a much better change. Instead of giving like every type of items, you can buy actually the ones you need. So this is the new resistant metal goods. Look at this. This is crazy. With resistant metals now, you can buy materials, more like all type of materials. You can buy these currencies. The weapon expert seal that can be crafted with special resistant metal. This is massive. So overall, like now you'll be actually be able to use the resistant metals again for actual useful stuff. Special. So you want to be probably doing your field bosses and your events, so you get more resistant metals. Skill Growbook integration. The Growbook for each grade use skill and active skill will be integrated into one grade skill book. Growbook we talked about earlier. Into one existing skill book, growth material is also being improved to utilize the integration growbooks, making it easier basically to level up skills, active and passive skills. You can obtain a new skill growbook on the same grade by melting an existing using active skill growbook. I mean, this is just good changes overall, right? Arena merchant, let's look at this for PP and jurors. Items for sale will change. Adventure Coin Divine is sold abundance of 5 and can be purchased twice a week per character. Adventure Coin is the new coin that you will get. If you look up here, Adventure Coin right here, you will get this and you'll be able to use that at the NPC. Divine seems to be like only a arena merchant type. Rare rune probability box is removed, and weekly rune probability based rare is sold. So a new probability box, the price and limit are the same. What content changes? The schedules are just a field box now play through inter-server matching, and objects are created in peace, faction, and guild war types. We talked about this before. Is basically 3 type of bosses now. One is completely peace boss where you fight like normal. Second is a faction boss where you get put into 2 teams, like a Dominion event, and you fight for the loot. The third is guild war types. You go in with your guild and you fight a different guild from another server depending on your matchmaking. The ArcBoss will be open with 3 boss battles in the same time zone, peace, faction, and field. Entire schedule and regional events, field boss and ArcBoss will change with the update. Tax protection is fixed to once every 2 weeks. Interesting. It's fixed now, so you don't have to put it anymore. Tax event. On Sunday, the same time as Castle. This is like right after Castle. Maybe this is for Korea. World content schedule changes. The entire schedule will change after the update due to change in regional events. The method of entering field boss events have been changing for entering directly through the portal to entering it by applying for matching through the portal. So this is for the GVG type field bosses. Other than that, players can now apply for matching peace events. Do not allow PvP. Basically the same thing like I just mentioned about the bosses. You have 3 types of way. ArcBosses. During the ArcBoss event, the method of entering through a peace type portal has been changed by requesting a peace faction war portal match. Same thing. I mean, it's just going to be a new way of entering the bosses, right? That's what they're talking about. Attacking ArcBoss in faction battle, the boss battle does not reset and health is not restored. When attacking an ArcBoss, in fact, the boss battle does not reset, health is not restored. Okay, so you can't just reset the boss; it will actually eventually die. Okay, this is huge. Contribution points will not be reset even if the player dies. So basically what this means, this is huge, by the way, for the people play this game. You can go in full PvE gear, you can smack the boss and die, and your contribution will not reset anymore. So a lot of guilds are probably going to set full PvE teams for this because your contribution is not resetting when you die. So this is going to be huge for even guilds that are usually struggling with getting contribution, because you will be able to keep your contribution and not lose it. This is a big change. Local events, the number of regional events in progress has been changed. There are now 6 regional events taking place simultaneously. Among the current regional events, 1 each of co-op guild faction war will be held. The rest will be peaceful. Okay, interesting. 1 only PvP event when there's 6 going on. So, okay, that's good. There's going to be a lot of PvP in that 1 event then instead of scattered everywhere. Tax transportation. The tax transportation has been changed from having the Legion specific date and time occurring for a fixed time. So basically, you use a fixed time for tax now. Every other week with sieges, the first ship, blah blah blah. This is going to be interesting to see because we haven't even gotten announced when the first sieges after the merges and the Talandre. The party matching effect is incorporated, will be changed. Rune artifacts will be balanced. Rare two-tier items will be added. Some rules of the arena have been changed. The treasure chests in the abyss dungeons will be changed. This is big. So our Doma chests and stuff are getting changed. Dev comment, we have been analyzing dungeon clear rates, etc. Okay. However, these adjustments reduce the fun of rating. We found that there are problems, blah blah blah. Unlike the challenge dimension, the general dimension has adjusted skills as a general boss monster, so all users can join it more smoothly. We're reorganizing the overall dungeon balance. So probably, usually when they talk about this, usually just nerfing dungeons. Party matchmaking effects have been changed. Ooh. So you get a nerf in party matchmaking now. So you get less of a buff. Interesting. The shield defense probability of penetration value of rune synergy effect have been changed. Weapon rings existing changed. So the runes are getting a buff, but the party matchmaking is getting a nerf. We have artifacts that we also going to be getting. I don't think we get that at the release, right? I think we get it like 2 weeks in. The 2 set effect have been changed from 8 shield to shield defense percentage to 10%. 6 set from 12 shield defense percentage to 15%. So they're nerfing, I mean, they're buffing the artifacts and the runes. It's going to be interesting to see. Rare tier 2 equipment added is so weird to see like 2 tier is tier 2. Rare tier 2 equipment has been added as a field boss reward incorporating dungeons. Okay, just normal stuff. Battlefield. The room leader has been changed to be able to also perform the roles of team leader and team guardian. Changed so you can appoint or remove team leaders. Is this the Wargames? Is this what it is? It seems like Wargames changes, right? Okay, appointed team guardian has been removed. You can no longer create or join a new arena game while participating in certain content. Also, if you enter the arena waiting room, you will automatically remove from the waiting room when the game starts. Okay, so it's just like quality of life stuff, right? Which will be good for war games. Then we have Nebula Island. Improved playable time so that it's only consumed in the hunting grounds, not consumed in the resistant exploration base. Okay, this is good for the people in Nebula Island. Improve the Temple of Devotion by installing a curtain in the basement to prevent climbing the wall. Just quality of life stuff for Nebula Island. Cooperative dungeon. Just changing some stuff with the dungeons, it seems like. Abyss dungeon treasure chest rewards you can obtain from treasure chest has been changed. So this is look guys, this is important. This is Saradoma chest and stuff. So you're gonna get Solent as a fixed reward. So this is Solent is guaranteed instead of Abyss currency, and the probability reward is in Rastland it's gonna be T1, T2 tokens and the contact of Abyss. And basically the new adventure coin is what you're gonna get, right? And the same thing here, you're gonna get new adventure coin. So basically they're giving you a solid instead of abyss coins as a guaranteed reward. The duration of petrifying effect given by monster equipment has been reduced. Oh, thank you, that's nice. Hunting grounds. The attack distance against monsters in the hunting grounds as increased due to the increased range and close weapons. Inter-server dimensional stone. Okay. The local resurrection points have been adjusted. Same weapon ranks have been removed. The method of receiving ranking rewards have been changed. Guild hideout. Add a scarecrow to the guild hideout. New type of fishing for the fishing enjoyer. SDC Black. Is he really gonna enjoy this? The number of Herba village return to have been increased. Mystic portals, fix the location of okay, so new area, basically some quality of life. This is just mainly for Korea. We're also gonna get it, but we're not gonna feel anything because we haven't played the game or Talandre beforehand, right? So yeah. And yeah, this is basically like changes to some skills, more freedom, changes to the camera direction can be changed while using a movement skill. Ooh. The time, I mean, they're just improving movement and combat in general, like ability to move while casting, the movement of your character. Overall, it's just good changes. So I mean, these are like probably wrong translations, but change to the movement while jumping is possible in classic mode. The target area have been expanded. Change the way targets are selected. So overall, just good combat changes. We have a new system, added convenience features for removing abnormal status. When under the effect of specific abnormal status, a status removal action can be used during that duration is added. So you can change. Oh, this is going to be interesting to see how this will work. Experience coping. Oh, a lot of guilds do this. This right here. When you use when you are knocked down by a monster attack, immediately remove the falling state and use rolling. Okay. It's gonna just show up things that you can use, like for interactive combat. For I think it's mainly PvE, right? Not PvP. Rare if they're registered to an item quick slot in addition to a basic token, they can be used in the same way as before. Okay, so basically, quality of life stuff. Okay, add a setting to change whether continuously movement occurs when holding down left or right mouse click. The combat balance, battle balance have been adjusted. Need balance in the okay, this is dev note. Let's see what they changed. Basic attack distance of melee weapons is increased. We know about this already. We talked about this. Basic just range is increased. Change some skills, it seems like. Chain hook as a base attack distance, change the attack range of melee powers. Okay, this is just like overall nerfs and buffs to some of the skills and the way they work. If you guys want to read through this, you're welcome to pause for each of these weapons. We're just going to skip through this though. Of some 2-star equipment have been changed. Okay. We improved upon some weapon groups that had relative low utility, so buffs to some weapons. I mean, we won't know until we actually play, right? Because we haven't actually played the previous one. The stat skill balance of some equipment will be adjusted. The issue where the increased attack power of Gray's Bloodling Sword was not deployed has been fixed. So overall more quality of life stuff and small fixes. Make more smooth by modifying restrictions such as objectives. Starting levels improve the presentation during the codex progression. Like the way your UI and stuff will show. I think this will help a lot for people's performance. All the damage powers fonts have been changed. The color presentation of, I mean, this is a big change right here. I really like this change, to be honest. The way your stuff looks and the and UI looks is going to be big. The guild distribution tab and items have been registered. And the rubbing shop register possible icon is displayed. Whoa, he has 9999 solid. Yo, this guy is cheating. Complete your status. Okay, register impossible, unable to register. Okay, just overall, you can see it in the trading house now for is it lithograph stuff? It's pretty nice. Just overall quality of life stuff. If the item is a component of a box, the box type has been improved to be displayed in the acquisition location view. Look at the content. Okay, this is going to be nice overall to just make things much easier and faster. Server transit UI. Okay. The chat tab has been changed so the user can directly add or edit. Please. Bro, the chat has been horrible. The chat box and chat bar, thank you for fixing this. When donate to a guild, font size, character window, HUD, ring menu for gamepad convenience, small quality of life stuff. For social, I think they're adding like an RP walk too to the game. Massive, bro, this is huge. We have a new item. We have hairstyle color dyeing. New hairstyles, yo. Oh, this outfit looks good, but we're not gonna get this. It's gonna go to Korea. We're probably gonna get this like late. Korea always get better outfits than us. New pay to win packages. So this is gonna be an insanely big update. Most of the stuff we're already getting on Talandre, which is great. Some of that, like the outfits stuff, we're probably not getting, and some small changes we're probably not getting. But this is huge, and it's bro. I'm just sitting here, I'm like, yo, this is gonna create so many bugs and maintenances, but overall, great changes. I'm excited for it. Let me know what you guys think about the changes. Which change are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments. Check out the video right here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.